Hello students, I hope you all are fine, and in this video we are going to discuss one other topic that is also very good topic to know and to use, and that topic is actually creation of custom control or the creation of user defined control. So up to now we all have used the built-in controls that used to be available into the toolbox of Visual Studio, but we also have an option to create our own controls and to use them just like the built-in controls. And I already told you about the controls that are not available into the toolbox, but they are available and we can import them into the toolbox, and after that we can use them, and we used to call them extrinsic controls. We study two types of controls that in previous classes, using intrinsic controls and extrinsic controls. Intrinsic controls were that which are actually available into the toolbox, and extrinsic controls are that which are not available into the toolbox, but we can import them into the toolbox and we can use them into our project. So like extrinsic controls, we can create our own controls. Those controls can be called as custom controls, and we can import them into a toolbox, and after that we can drag and drop those controls onto the project and we can use them also. So creating a new control, there are ways actually with which we can create a control. Uh, so uh, so the first control is actually creation of a control using user control class, and we add the user control class into a project through the add menu item, and then we used to work with user control class, and with this we used to get the workspace where we can use to put other controls, and we used to create a control that used to be the composition of other controls. And another way is actually to use the existing control as a base control for the control that we are actually creating. Likewise, text box is a control that is already available, but I want a text box with some added functionality, with some added attributes. Then I can actually use that text box to create my own text box. And we have already studied the concept in object-oriented programming. If I want to extend the functionality of a particular class, then I can actually create uh, the child class of that class. So the newly added functionality will be there into the child class, and all the available functionality will also be inherited. Same is the concept here. So if I want to create a label with some added functionality, I can extend the label. If I want to create a text box with the added functionality that is not already available there, then I will extend the text box. Similarly, we can use all the base controls that are available into the toolbox. We can extend them and we can create our own controls. Third is actually usage of a control class itself that used to be the base class of all classes, and we can create a control also. So this is actually creation of a new control using user control class. So there are two other concepts also. The first concept is creation of a control that should only be used into the same project in which you have created a control. And another concept is creation of a control that can be used in all the projects wherever you want to use them. In that kind of concept, you have to get the DLL file for the control that you have created, and after that you can import that DLL file in every project, and by importing that DLL file you can get the control into the toolbox, and then you can use that control into your project also. So uh, we are actually stating this right now, the concept of creation of a control with the help of a user control class, and that control can be added into a toolbox and used into the same project. You see, so add user control class component in project. By right clicking on the project, you can add the user control class into the project, and with that you can get the workspace like the form used to be the workspace for us, and we can put the controls on the form, and then we can work with the controls to get our desired functionality. Similarly, we can put the controls onto the workspace of user control class, and then we can use that control as a control into our project. Yeah, so control can be accessed from toolbox after its creation. So A control will automatically be added into the toolbox after its creation only when there's a property, you see, that we have to set true, that is automatically populating the toolbox, you see, that we can access uh, from the tools menu and from the options sub menu. In there actually we used to have a Windows Forms category, and from the Windows Forms category we can set the setting of automatically populating the toolbox from the custom controls that we have created into the project. So creating a new control using user control class used into the same project, right click on the project, go to the add menu, and you see you can select user control from here. And by selecting this user control, you will be getting this kind of workspace, and you can put the controls from the toolbox on this workspace, and then you can use this control actually into other forms. And whenever you will drag and drop the control on the forms, you will be getting the object of that control. So this is a kind of example of the user defined control on the workspace of this control, uh, or to which I have given a name clock user control. And this control will be actually showing the date and time. So whenever I will drag and drop this control onto the form, I'll be able to see the date and time automatically. This would be the added functionality into this project. Clear? So this project, this control requires is actually combination of two controls, label and timer. And I'll put the functionality of the timer control to display the time and date and time here into the label. Whenever I will drag and drop this control, the same functionality will be seen. So after you see putting the functionality of this control here, and by building the project, I'll be able to see the clock user control. That is the name of uh, CS file, and with the name of CS file, with the name of a class, we'll be seeing the object here, clock user control. And then I can drag this control onto the form, and we'll see this kind of functionality and a built-in project, built-in control over there. So this concept is related to the creation of a custom control that can be usable in that can be used into the different projects. For that, you see, we have a create a new Windows Forms control library project. You see, so we will create a new project for the creation of a custom control that could be used into a different project. So the name of project is Windows Forms control library. And after that, inside the project, you can add controls and you can put the functionality of control. And then when you will build the project, you will be getting .dll file. And after that, you can import this DLL file into the newly created Windows application. And when you will import that file, you will be seeing that file into the toolbox. So for importing the control into a toolbox of a new Windows application that you are creating, you have to right click on toolbox and then go into the customize the toolbox by selecting .dll of control. Use the control in your project as you normally use other controls. So this would be the concept of user controls. Okay, so little bit of see demonstration of user control within the same project. You see. So I'm right clicking on the project and selecting the user control Windows form and giving it a name. This is same clock user control. Okay. And this is the workspace that I obtained. I am actually resizing this and going into the toolbox and selecting the label. So dragging the label and setting some of the properties likewise, and border style so that I can see the borders fixed single auto size to false. uh, and now okay, the label is very clear for me. Another control that I am going to add is the timer control. See? So I have to work with the event of timer control. In this, what I am going to do, date time obj equals to date time dot now getting the current instance of a date time, and then okay, this is property, this is not a method, and this dot label one dot text equals to obj dot to long time string, and this is the method. And here I am going to set the interval of timer 1 dot interval equals to 1000 seconds, and I am starting the timer 1 dot start, and that's it. I have got a I have created a custom control, and when I will add this control onto the form, I'll be start seeing the functionality of the timer, and that is to display the time, date, and time. You see, in every second, new time. So what I'm going to do is going into the toolbox, and you see there's a control, clock user control, that I have created right now and putting it onto the form. You see, this is the control that I added 7:57, and I'm seeing actually the time right now that is being updated. So I'm not actually, uh, the method is to show the time only. You see, it's not about date, it is about time. So this is creation of control. When I'll execute the project, you are seeing that again I am seeing the time. So this is actually creation of a custom control. You can add functionality into a control, or you can actually give users, the developers, the control that you want to create. See, so here is assignment for you people to create this custom control, uh, so that it should be used into other projects also, and it is your choice to create any custom control that you want. And the deadline of that assignment is actually 24th of August.